Hello, everybody, and welcome to Playing Games with whoever decides to show up. I am your DM, John, and we're playing with a skeleton crew tonight. We had some people who had some stuff going on, and some other people who had to take care of some things, and one more person who wasn't in town at all to play, so we have who we have, and that's okay. With me tonight, we have everybody's favorite Pough, Josiah Crandall.
I'm here.
The Fudge Master himself.
The Fudge Master.
We have...
Never gonna live that down.
We have famous writer extraordinaire, Mr. J.S. Earls.
Like infamous.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, stop it.
Yes.
And then last, but certainly not least, the man from the ethnicity that brought the world its greatest sandwich, my friend, Eric Campagno.
Hey! Woo-hoo, yeah, woo-hoo, woo!
Love it.
It's
All
a
right.
me.
It's a me, Mario. All right. So, gosh, what do I do when I don't have Dave here to talk about things, or Celeste?
Skip it.
We skip it.
We've got lots of cool merch.
Oh, jeez.
So you should go to our page and buy some.
Oh, for a second there, I thought you were starting
sagesportal.com.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna plug Sage's Portal. I was doing Dave's job for him.
I totally
help you
thought you were
out.
going to dive into a Sage's Portal just because.
Nope.
He's hacking the podcast.
Nope. I was being good for once, but since I've been accused, you can also go to Sage's Portal and get some pretty cool dice or some notebooks.
Yeah, and if you are dissatisfied, just bring it back to Eric and say, "It's broken, you discount."
I won't.
Sorry, another John Eric inside joke. If you should still feel compelled, feel free to check out our Patreon level. I don't even know the names of the levels. The $5 subscription, monthly subscription, lets you watch us horse around like this for free.
I believe that's Blade level.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think it's Blade level.
All right,
is the $5 subscription.
that is that's the reason why it's Celeste's job, because she's good with the dollars. Yeah,
Because she's a doll.
We need you back, Steve. This is what happens. These are the quality of dad jokes we have now. This is why we need Steve to come back. Steve, come back.
What's next? What's next on our list?
I believe
My
it's
turn
your
yet?
job next on the list.
Oh, boy. I don't have anything clever. Let's play the theme music. Let's get started.
Uno.
Let's.
Alba.
Playing games with strangers, you know there's no danger. So come on in, we're all friends. Playing games with strangers. Play, I'm 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 playing games with strangers.
A journal, of which I have not written in lately. Last thing that happened to us was, we fought with a bad guy. Well, one of the bad guys. We were rushing in with reckless abandon into the castle, and we found ourselves in the throne room, where we faced valiantly King Vault, who was not King Vault, but a faux Vault. And, we killed him, but he killed Imran's brother first, which was very sad, and chopped him into tiny pieces. Well, I don't need to talk about that. but we defeated him. And after we defeated him, in comes the big bad lady herself, who's not really herself. She's disguised as another person. Of course, you know that. And when she left, our friend Stumblefoot, he snuck after her with his not stumbly feet, but sneaky feet. And he got up right behind her and pow! She was gone forever. So, that's good news. And then we all got back to, our dear, he's a gnome, goblin friend, Mr. I can't think of his name off the top of my head.
Tumnus.
Oh yes, that's it, Tomball. And we discovered that Imran's brother was worse off than we thought, and we needed a super special magic spell to bring him back. And we got what we needed and brought him back, and he was rather out of it. So we stayed the night and got rested, and hopefully things will be better. And Orbog snuck off and talked to someone. I don't know who, but that's that.
The I don't know who was Eriketh.
Yes, but Pough don't know.
No. Well, actually, Pough does know because Pough's gone off and talked to Eriketh
I
as
have
well.
talked to him.
And Orbog talked to Eriketh, the ghost man.
There was also some dreams that had happened at the end of the last session as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, it is the next day, and you guys wake up. You are in the home of Tombolg the Goblin, and Wilder has a bit of a concerned look on his face, kind of a cross between mad and concerned, really. And he's starting to walk towards the door.
Wilder, what's wrong, friend?
Okay, just for everybody out there, I have to play as Wilder this week, and I'm not doing an accent for this show because it would be criminally insulting. So he turns to you and he says, had a run-in with the ex last night. And...
You mean Loth?
Yeah. So I think she wants to meet my daughter.
I think that's a terrible plan.
I do too. So I'm not sure what you guys have for the next step forward, but I need to go make sure LL's okay.
It's understandable.
All right, you take care of that.
Aye.
I'm working on campaign slogans for Orbog right now. Orbog is going places.
I don't have too much competition right now, but...
Orbog now. Or Orbog wanted.
Orbog now before a better choice comes later.
Or just Orbog.
I like the way you think, Stumblefoot.
The biggest Orbog pennies can buy.
Right, well, Wilder, I think it's wise that you check after your girl.
Yeah, so I'll be back. And he takes off.
Where's your Orbog? I mean, these things just write themselves.
Yeah, I don't...
The most interesting Orbog in the world.
Yeah, I think we should not just depend on signs. I think we probably need to go out there and talk to the people, and Stumblefoot is really good at that. I can even just let him do all the talking.
Well, I think what I could do is introduce you to the crowd and then let you put your message out
Right. And then I just move my mouth and you say the words.
No, it'll be a lot more effective if you say the words, especially because I think they'll know if I'm speaking for you. I've got a pretty thick dwarven accent that you're missing.
Yes, you don't have an accent, Orbog.
But I'm short, so they'll probably just confuse me.
I think the beard, that I've got kind of helps distinguish me from you, lad.
Okay. It was worth a shot.
I've got a 10:30 at the pub scheduled for you, Orbog.
No, you don't.
I could have.
We could hire a speechwriter.
Or, you know what I could really use your help on, Pough?
What?
I left my axe in the Southern Towerfall Castle. If you could go get that and just make sure it's okay and there's no scratches or anything on it.
Right, I'll send one of the interns out to take care of that.
We have interns.
No, you are the intern.
Oh, well, in that case, I don't want to.
Maybe we could hire. Maybe we could hire someone from the Thieves Guild to go get it for you.
I've changed my mind. I'm thinking about a dictatorship.
Oh, well, I'll have to rewrite these slogans then.
Fine, work on the slogans. That sounds really boring.
Oh.
If you're dead set on getting your axe, Orbog, I think the three of us could probably manage.
Well, I don't know that it's that important. I just thought I could send Pough to do it while we were doing the important stuff.
I think if the three of us went, we could probably manage getting in and out and getting it. And if we ran into any trouble, I bet we could handle it.
And we can talk to people on the way. We can hand out these flyers that I made.
And Pough holds up sheets of paper that he has written some of these slogans on in his brilliant bugbear handwriting.
The three Axeteers.
Is Tombolg around anywhere?
I mean, you are in his house, so...
Right. Tombolg,
Yes?
did the king or the queen happen to have a speechwriter at all?
They never were really one for speeches, so it wasn't exactly a position to be filled.
Okay.
Would you kind of rule by birthright? I mean, why talk to them if you don't have to?
I guess that's one way to look at it. Do you know of anyone in town who is good with words who we might hire to write a speech for Orbog?
I love that you guys are trying to make the DM write your speech for you. That's... I do not approve of this. I do not approve of the style of gameplay.
The first thing that Stumblefoot learned. The first thing that Stumblefoot learned when he became mayor was the art of delegation.
Yep.
I've got a good one. Listen up. I've seen the future, and it's Orbog shaped. No.
And Stumblefoot has recognized in this situation that Orbog does not have a lot of confidence. And so he's thinking if we can hire someone to write a speech for him and just put paper in front of Orbog and have him give a speech, that'd be more effective than putting Orbog in front of a group of people and have him go, "Hi, I'm Orbog."
It's fine. How hard can it be? What's the worst that could happen?
Oh,
I just have to not do what you did.
That's a good one. Don't do what
just keep an eye out. Look, yes, Pough, say no zombies allowed, no demons,
I'm taking this
no
down.
desecrating churches.
Sometimes there's things that happen outside of your realm of control, and you do the best you can to deal with them. And events of the world conspire against you anyway. sometimes it's like there's some all-knowing, all-seeing force out there that's just going to show up and knock your sandcastle over no matter how hard you try to keep it up.
He does have a point. That has happened to me multiple times. Not the sandcastle thing, but...
And if I had to guess, this all-knowing, all-seeing force, if I had to put a face on it, I'd say it probably has red hair.
Probably. And glasses and a weird beard.
Aileen? I mean,
I don't think Aileen has a beard.
Oh, just the red hair thing. I didn't know that. I didn't hear the beard part.
Yeah, we can go out and get going, and I should I know the DM won't like this very much, but I should talk to Emran real quick too.
Tombolg never answered my question.
While you guys were having your conversation, he kind of slipped out of the room to not be a part.
This was a legit question.
Emran, where are you?
Yes, Your Highness.
I have a feeling I'm going to be doing this a lot, but I did want to say sorry for the mean things and stuff I said to you. I am going to try to be better. And
what mean things did you say about me?
I've said some different. You really want me to repeat them? I mean, because we might be here a while, but just sort of sarcastic and picking on you about sharing your feelings just because I'm uncomfortable sharing my feelings, except when I'm comfortable sharing my feelings. But I just wanted to say I was sorry because you're one of the first people who believed in me when I came here, and you treated me with respect that I didn't deserve. And I'm hoping that I can regain some of your respect and also the other people. And it's gonna be really hard, but try to take things more seriously. And that's it. I think we're going. I know your brother's in a weird situation right now, and you need to stay here and take care of him, and that's fine. And I will take care of Pough. If you have any feelings for him, I mean, honestly, I don't really care, but
I will stay here and take care of Nickus. And I'm not sure. Who's a friend? And yes, so apology accepted.
Thank you.
All right, Orbog.
Okay, guys, we can go. I've made a fool of myself.
While Orbog was talking to Imran, I want to look around and try to make a T-shirt for Orbog. See if there's any clothing or something I can make. Use to write something on.
What do you want to do it on?
I'm just looking for some, if there's any sort of shirt or cloth or something like that I could use to fashion.
Take Nickus's shirt?
I was about to say, because you are in a goblin hole right now. So,
yeah.
I mean... but he's near a cemetery, so we can...
I mean, you're in a goblin hole, so they don't exactly have like dressers and shelves and stuff like that.
I'm just looking around. Any sort of cloth or clothing or some sort of thing. That's what I'm looking for.
Cardboard that he could hang around his neck.
Yeah.
Tinfoil.
Okay, so make a
tinfoil check.
Investigation check?
Yes, please. Thank you.
All right. I would love to make an investigation check. Yeah, that's a 5.
Yeah, you look around there, and the only thing you really find is it's kind of like the goblin version of those signs that some people hang up in their homes that have like little cutesy sayings on them. Except it's just a chunk of bark that's hung up that says "Hole, sweet hole."
Orbog is a whole sweet hole.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Orbog or go home. You are home.
I look at that and I think better of taking that, and then I go ahead and on my shirt I try to like use the ashes from the fire. I'm sure there's a fire, and I write, "Welcome to Orbog country." That's what I'm gonna write on it.
Please tell me you spelled country with a K.
I sure did. I spelled Orbog with a PH.
While these two are horsing around with charcoal and signs, I am going to go over to Nickus, and I am going to cast Greater Restoration on him, which in this state, all it's going to do is remove 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay. You do that, and physically speaking, he seems to recover a bit, but mentally speaking, he still seems pretty savaged. Like, he saw something. You can tell he saw something that was beyond his comprehension.
Sure.
All right, I'm ready. Let's head out.
Oh, let's go before he starts making more signs.
John, while we're on the way to the castle, I do want to find, we don't have to roleplay this out, but I need spell components for some of my new spells. In particular, in order to keep casting Greater Restoration, I need 100 gold pieces of diamond dust. So can we just say, for the sake of narrative expediency, that I stop somewhere and I only have 300 gold pieces, so that'll give me like 3 castings worth of the diamond dust.
Okay.
Can we do that?
Yeah, you do that. And when you head into Towerfall, you kind of head in on a sketchy side of town. Mm-hmm. So as you come out of this divey components shop, a person that's wearing kind of like a plague doctor sort of outfit notices you coming out with your purchases in a bag, and he hands you a card as he walks by.
Okay.
And Pough hands him a card as he walks by too.
What does your card? What does Pough's card say?
Pough's card says, "He's back, baby."
But what the card says, it just says,
follow the plague doctor's nose.
No, it basically just gives a location and a word that you don't understand the meaning to. It just says "Creech" on it.
Creech?
Yes, sir. And then underneath it says, "Ask about our forbidden section."
Okay. What kind of vibe do I get from the plague doctor? Do I get like, have you ever been to Las Vegas and gotten a card from one of those guys standing out on the side of the street who's trying to lure you into
No, I've heard about them before.
Okay, though. Is it that kind of vibe?
Usually the cards you get from people walking down Vegas though
they're illicit.
Yes.
Yeah, they have mature content on them.
No, you don't get that type of a vibe off of him.
Okay, so it's not like creepy, like he's trying to lure me somewhere. This is like a business proposition. He's like advertising.
It's more like that. It's go ahead and make an Arcana check if you don't mind.
Okay.
Orbog, if you would like to make an Arcana check to kind of get the feel for what just happened, you can as well. Or you can roll a history check, Orbog.
Yeah, I didn't roll well. I got a 7.
Who, if you want to roll Arcana, you can.
I was going to roll a charisma check, trying to convince him to be for Orbog. I'm just gonna say vote for Orbog.
All right, go ahead and roll that if you want to, Pough.
All right, I will. Fine. I got a -1 on that charisma.
A -1?
Yeah.
You can tell that you kind of annoyed him a little bit. And you see him make this gesture where he slowly balls his hand in a fist and then throws out the 5 fingers again. And suddenly, Pough, you get a massive Charlie horse while you're standing there.
Oh, ouch. But that's, all right, then Charlie.
I didn't know there was a Charlie horse cantrip.
But with the 7, you're not exactly certain as far as what just transpired there. You've heard stories about places like this who, especially when you ask us about our forbidden section, you're aware that there are some arcane practitioners who delve into experimental and typically forbidden realms of knowledge and understanding of magic.
Not on my island.
Are we talking like necromancy or like blood magic or what?
It could be anything. It could be a type of magic you may have never even heard of before.
Okay. I am going to show the card to Orbog and say, do you know where this is? Because I probably don't know where it is.
No. I don't think we should. I don't think we should go with that.
Right. I'm just wondering if you know where it is. Is this in a bad part of town? Is it, what's going on here?
I don't know, but I don't like it. That's one of the first things I'm gonna take care of.
It says to ask about the forbidden section. Sir, what is a forbidden section?
He has already walked off.
Sir?
I don't think he's going to tell us in the middle of the street.
Oh.
I think this is sort of like a magic speakeasy type place.
What's a speakeasy?
Anyway, we should get moving.
Right. More people to campaign to let them know their true king has returned.
Is there any kind of newspaper or type of place that reports?
The list of Craigery.
It was more like a want ad.
Well, the people want Orbog, and we'll give them Orbog.
Is there a list of Craigery around? I look around for a list.
I'm trying to remember if I've discussed one in this city or not.
We haven't established if there was a list of Craigery here or not.
Yeah. Nope. Who is looking for a list of Craigery?
It's probably a list of Angela.
In Angie's list. Nice. Playing Games with Strangers is not sponsored or endorsed by Craigslist or Angie's List. Any references therein is purely for satirical purposes.
Yes, purely for satanic purposes.
No, definitely not that.
D&D.
Definitely not that.
Okay,
Pough, there are these creatures called the Haryu. That they are bird folk.
I'm still looking for that list.
Who send messages.
Okay, Pough, make a investigation check.
Investigation, okay. That would be a 0.
Yeah, you can't seem to find a list of Craigery in the city anywhere.
There's no list of what kind of town is this, Orbog? You need to get a Craigery list.
That may have been more of a regional thing, where we were from, and maybe they hadn't made their way over to the sea yet.
Maybe I could start something. Pooh sheets.
Or
Maybe
you call
you
it the
could.
list of Poory.
Yeah, the list of Pough.
The Pough's list.
Box.
The
Pough box. P.O. box. P-O-O-H box.
I don't know if you want to actually be on the Pough list.
Oh gosh. This is it. Okay, this is how it is tonight. Okay.
Guys' night!
So, as you guys are having this conversation, Wilder comes up on you guys. Yeah, so, hi.
Hi, is everything okay?
Hi.
At the moment, yes, maybe, possibly.
Okay.
Good.
What's going on?
Well, you remember how I had an encounter with the X last night?
Aye, yes.
Well, apparently she introduced herself to LL in the same way.
Well, that's not good.
I might have a way to protect your house from her.
I thought you took care of her by sending her back to the abyss.
I did, and she can't physically come to this plane, but that she's a powerful creature. That doesn't mean that she still can't find a way to communicate. However, my magical abilities have increased, and I do have access to something that will allow me to create hallowed ground
And how long does that last?
until it's dispelled, so effectively forever. I could make your home hallowed ground, at least 60 feet, a 60-foot area of your home. The catch is it's really expensive. It's going to cost about 1,000. I need to collect 1,000 gold pieces worth of herbs, oils, and incense, and it'll take me 1 full day to cast it.
Well, that's a lot of herbs, oil, and incense.
Aye, it is.
Wilder, when I rule this place, I will not ask for anything in return, as my friend Stumblefoot here does here. I will simply do good deeds because they need to be done.
I'm not asking for anything in return. I'm just saying I don't have those things and would need to get them.
I have a feeling I might have actually had the money to do that if I was a good rogue and actually looted the corpse of the fake king when we killed him. But
Wait,
You
nobody.
know, you are the king of thieves or prince of thieves or whatever.
That's true.
I can't tap the Thieves Guild's treasury for personal reasons. That's
What? Wilder. Speaking of the Thief Guild, would you hang up one of these posters in the Thieves Guild?
I hand him a crudely drawn portrait of Orbog. It says, Orbog, a cut above the rest.
When did you make that?
I stayed up. Well, I mean, I got up early and made lots and lots of signs and papers and such forth. This one says, Orbog, I'm loving it.
Wilder, what did LL say about her? I mean, is she being fooled by Lolth? Or
I don't know. She said something about, like, I guess she was like really complimentive of her, and it sounded like she was trying to butter her up.
Well, of course she's going to ply her with honeyed words. Which is the same thing with you.
Did you say honey?
I did. It's a figure of speech.
Honey is not a figure of speech.
Isn't there a way we can actually kill her, like dead, permanent?
Aye, if we were to go to the abyss and kill her there.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Mm-hmm. Right, which is why I did the next best thing, which was send her home.
And yet she's still finding a way.
I didn't say that it was going to be a fix-all. I did say that it would get her out of her hair.
I feel like there's a theory to this. I think I'll call it the chaos theory. Wife will find a way.
I think you mean to call that the chaos theory.
I think that'd make a great slogan.
Do we think Dr. Nick survived? Because he could probably do some brain surgery on her and take out like the parts of her brain that Lolth is connecting to.
I don't think. Good try, Orbog. I think we'll keep that one on the back burner just in case, but let's keep brainstorming.
Starting with her room, turning your home into hallowed ground will protect you from her.
I think that's a good idea.
The Celestials, Elementals, Fae, Fiends, and Undead can't enter the area, nor can such creatures charm, frighten, or possess creatures within it.
I have a question. I just throwing this out there. Isn't LL's babysitter lady?
Right. Yeah.
A thing of death may not be great for her.
Yeah, she is kind of a celestial.
I can choose to make it so that Celestials can enter the area.
Oh, okay.
I can pick one of those kinds of creatures and one type and allow them to be able to enter. So I could say everything except Celestials can't come in this area, and then she'd be safe. So it is selective.
2 questions. One, could a Celestial defeat Lolth on her home turf?
A powerful enough one could, aye.
Well, okay. And 2, is there any way to, fight, somehow use, dreams to fight her back?
That I don't know. Here's what I do know. Demons and devils, there's like a ranking system almost. There's wee ones that aren't very powerful. And then there's ones like Lolth that she's a greater demon. Like, she's the kind of demon that she's one of the demon lords, right? She's bad. She's like big bad. So Celestials are kind of the same way. There's ones that are, oh, hey, you're a shiny, bright angel thing. And then there's other ones where you're like, oh my gosh, and then there's the gods that created the Celestials, allegedly. So, there could be a powerful enough Celestial that could defeat Lolth.
Okay.
But, they'd have to be crazy enough to go to the abyss right now, so there's that.
Wilder, do you know what happened with your... you had... there were some forces there with... what's his name? Kai? Bai?
Right, Kai.
Oh my.
Did the forces survive?
I haven't...
I mean, are they still around?
I haven't been back to the Thieves Guild yet to check on that.
I'm thinking bad things, and I'm not saying them out loud. And I'm not looking at Stumblefoot right now.
Good job, Orbog.
Well, we need to decide what we're doing. Are we going to the castle to get your axe, or are we going to find these Haryus?
I don't even remember how to contact them. We always just yelled up in the air, "Are you?" And they would just come to us. But
as you do this, a kind of a Birdman type creature that actually looks like they're in their mid-teens comes down from out of the sky. He goes, "What?"
It worked. Can I interest you in a
wow.
card?
I hand him a card.
Is this what you want me to deliver? Is that what we're here for?
Yes.
We want to spread the news that the bad people are gone, that we're in control. What how would we do that? I think you guys are. I remember you guys being super cool, and and honestly, you guys are really unique, and it looks like I may be at least temporarily in charge, and I would like to help you guys as much as possible. Maybe raise the minimum wage, whatever would make things better for you guys.
Oh,
How are you doing?
So you got? Oh, I see what you did there. That's funny because we totally appreciate the jokes. That's amazing. So you want to tell everybody?
Yeah.
In
Towerfall, mainly the cities.
Can you?
You could like drop. I have a whole bag of these. You can just drop them around. Now with 50% more Orbog.
He just looks at you and is like, Do I tell you how to do whatever your job is?
I don't have a job.
Oh, there's probably a reason for that. How about you let me take care of what I do for a living? Yeah? Okay, cool, buddy. So you want us to send a message to everybody. That sounds like you more should have an advertising firm instead of a messenger, I guess.
But don't advertising firms use you guys too?
Yeah, to carry copy from one place to another. Okay, this is the fastest way out of this conversation.
I've got a copy.
Remember, raise the minimum wage.
Yeah, so you're going to give us the 15 gold an hour we've been asking for?
I mean, if it's within my ability, I will.
15 gold an hour? That's astronomical.
You say that, but that's the patriarchy trying to keep the next generation down.
Right.
How are we supposed to pay rent and our cell phones and gas on, So
what is cell phones and gas?
You do realize that the average working wage is $1
exorbitantly
gold
higher than what we're making. Yes, I'm fully aware of
week
that.
Is the average wage for manual labor. You want 15 gold an hour?
Okay, Boomer. I see what this is now. That's you walk uphill both ways in snow barefoot. We get it. Anyway, just write down the message that you want, and I'll see what I can do.
How about this one? With a name like Orbog, it has to be good.
How about you're in good hands with Orbog?
Orbog, that was easy.
How about
Orgabatize me, Captain.
I know Orbog. He's finger-licking good.
That's the one. The incredible edible Orbog.
How about Towerfall runs on Orbog?
Oh, that's really actually.
How about Orbog? He may be half an orc, but he's a total whole.
How about Orbog? Bet you can't eat just one.
He who thinks Orbog drinks Orbog.
Wait, so you guys.
How long can the message be?
Just tell me what you want me to tell the people.
Okay, don't listen to these two unless they have a good idea, which probably won't happen.
Orbog, have it your way.
Ooh.
Okay. So just something pretty short, right? Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay, here's what I want to say, and you can phrase it however you want. You can use some of like that cool, young lingo, so it sounds hip and all that. And I'm really, I'm trying not to say some jokes right now. I'm really controlling myself. So, say that because we defeated the fake king, the
King Vault is dead.
The fake king is dead, and Loth has been banished from Towerfall. And
Who's Lolth?
Lolth was, and the queen, the fake queen, has been banished from Towerfall. And most people that have seen her and been around any of the stuff or seen the Drow stuff, like they know that she's had like way more power or magic or whatever than that lady had before. So she obviously was not who she's pretending to be. Regardless, the point is that the king and queen are gone. Who a lot of people have said it is the rightful heir, actually want to change things and make things better. And I want to try to help set up some sort of government of the people that is ruled by a group of people, not rich people, maybe even some young people. So we want to change things.
You notice that the courier's eyes are starting to glaze over as you drone on and on.
That's okay. That's it. The gist is they're the king and queen who were bad and evil and were attacking and doing bad things and killing people. They're gone. Just to let people know, and that Orbog and his friends are the reasons why. And so, probably should. Do you guys deliver to Drow too? If you do, then tell them that we will let them leave in peace. But if they do not, then we will all rise up against them and we will take back Towerfall. Right now, the Drow are controlling.
So you're not going to give them a
No, we're not. I did. I said they can leave in peace, or we're going to take it back.
But they're not welcome to stay under any circumstances. Got it.
Well, they have another home under the ground. Surprise! Spoiler alert.
Okay.
I think they like living under the ground. I think that's where they really want to be. I don't think they want to be up here.
Sounds mildly
Shouldn't we ask them?
If they want to stay, the point is they can't just take over a castle.
sounds a little bit like racial profiling, but okay.
No, we know for a fact they have like their own kingdom or castle or something underground.
Okay, I think I've got it. And he flaps off. A few minutes later, you all get something that sounds like Stumblefoot sending a message to you guys that says, Orbog and friends have overthrown the government. Drow must leave. They're happier underground anyway.
I can't see how that won't be well received at all.
I'm pretty sure mine would have been better.
Well, that sounds like they got the bulk of the message, right?
And they probably are happier underground.
We don't actually know that.
Well, yeah. I guess they could be under a dictatorship down there.
Orbog, next time, I've got tons of these slogans. These would be much...
I don't think we needed a slogan.
Kills 99.9% of Orbog. Actually, I might want to save. That one's not really that great.
99.9% of Drow.
Right. Anyway.
Is it Orbog? Don't leave home without him?
Ooh, that's a good one.
No, let's go to the castle and get my axe.
Okay, yes, that sounds great. Let's go to the place where we just said they would be all better living underground and see how they feel about you showing up.
Well, I can apologize. I wasn't the one that sent the message.
Well, I'm on my way. Let's go. Here we go. I can't see
Maybe the optics of the situation.
Okay, fine, whatever. I can tell you they're not getting their 15 gold an hour.
You don't say that out loud.
That's an astronomical rate. 15 gold an hour. That's 15 weeks of wages in an hour. That's insane.
Maybe they work really hard for an hour.
Do they not understand basic economics?
I don't.
So, you guys are heading towards Castle Manlagar then?
Why not? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, not when they're both warning me not to. I guess I don't know.
Let's just not go through the front door. I know a secret entrance in.
Yeah, we're going. We're going to it.
We're going. I think I found one of those magic hats on the ground too while we were walking.
Why would you say that?
I just have a feeling.
I mean, a guy can,
Orbog's feeling lucky.
a guy can wish, right?
Yeah, you guys head to Castle Manlagar, and you are you trying to stealth past anything, or are you just walking in the front door, or what are you guys doing?
I think Stumblefoot was wanting to go in the back door or something in the secret.
I think we should try the secret entrance first. Yeah,
Make a history check for me, Stumblefoot.
that'll be a 7. It's the number of the night, apparently.
Okay, well, never mind then. I thought I gave you an easy enough DC, but apparently not.
I was just gonna say, I thought Pough and Wilder were the first ones to go there.
I don't think I've ever been in the secret tunnels under this castle.
Well, not when you were sober.
I was about to say there was one time you took an adventure, but he wasn't here for
right.
what I was checking for. Yeah, you guys come to that area where that secret tunnel was at,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not open at the moment.
All right, is this it?
Is it still guarded?
Nope.
Okay. Well, I can unlock it.
Let's go in.
You go to try to unlock it, and you see that the keyhole has been filled in with mortar.
Well,
What is this door made out of?
Stone and mortar. It's literally the side of the castle.
Looks like I'll have to knock.
you don't need to do that.
Who's about ready to butt his head in the rock?
I cast Stone Shape.
That's a dwarf thing.
It's a cleric thing.
So this is of medium size or smaller in a section of stone. These are multiple stones.
But it was a door.
It wasn't a solid chunk of stone, though.
But it was a door.
It was a hidden door.
It was still a door.
Made out of-
I know where the hidden door is. If they filled in the lock, the door is still there. Why can't I walk up to the door, put my hand on it, and go brrr, and open up the hole in the door, and we walk through? They haven't had enough time to fill in the tunnels.
No, I wasn't saying fill in the tunnels, bro. But I mean, the door is made of multiple different stones. Is what I was trying to say. It's not just one solid stone. I don't think we were communicating.
It might be made of multiple different stones, like a wooden door is made out of multiple pieces of wood, but that still comprises one object, which is a door. They have to all move together.
It does say a section of stone. Or a section of stone. So I would assume that would mean more than
The
one
point
stone.
I'm making is that I know where the passage is, and so I should be able to walk up to it.
Yeah,
And
no, that's. I don't think your understanding worked.
If you want us to go in the front door, John, we can just go in the front door.
I wasn't saying Eric doesn't know where the door's at. I was just trying to understand the spell. But Josiah understood where I was coming from. So yeah, you open a small passage through the wall.
Rocks fall. Oh wait.
The side of the castle becomes
rocks
unstable.
fall, and we die. There we go. All right, cool. I guess I'll talk to you guys later.
So yeah, you have access to the passage.
Stumblefoot is going to sneak quietly.
I'll sneak. Yeah.
I want to sneak loudly.
Everybody roll stealth, please.
Finally, a decent roll.
That's a 21 for me.
That'd be a 26 for me.
Oh, 19.
Yeah, you guys are feeling pretty stealthy as you go into this tunnel.
Okay. I will take the path that I know takes us to the former... Well, I guess the first place to look is the former bedchamber, royal bedchamber. I doubt the axe is still there, but that's where I saw it last.
You make your way up to the bedchamber, and as you open the door, the room is like completely empty. Like no bed. You turn and look to the opposite side of the door where there was a bookshelf, and there's no bookshelf there anymore. It is a completely hollowed out room.
This is not a very cozy bedchamber.
Well, your axe is not here. Hopefully it's someplace else.
Nothing's here. There's not even any pillows.
Yeah,
Where else would we find an axe? Like
I'm guessing they
armament?
might, stick it in an armory or something.
We could look there.
Where's the armory in this place?
I assume that Orbog might know where the armory was, since he lived here.
Yes,
I was looking at him.
yes, I do.
Lead the way.
I know exactly where it is. Do we want to make sure we don't look in any of the other rooms? We just head straight to the armory.
I think that's probably... If there's nothing in this room, then there's nothing.
I open up the next room.
Nothing in this room.
And there is literally nothing in that room.
See?
I wonder if they cleared out the castle over the last few days.
You know, I haven't seen any people yet.
Is there anyone in the halls?
No.
You know, this is kind of creepy.
Did we see two drows in a truck parked outside?
What?
It's the movie.
But, what was his name? Was it Yamba?
Yambagorn.
Yambagor.
Yambadambadoo.
Yambagorn?
Yeah.
Yambagorn's moving service? What if they looted it all and took it down to their city?
You're assuming that they live underground too?
I went to their city. It's in one of two places, Orbog. It's either at the castle in Northern Towerfall, or it's been taken away.
Can we look at the armory?
Well, we could, but I bet it's empty. When I reached into the chest of holding, I noticed that the treasury was empty.
Oh, yes.
Taking everything.
Oh, yeah. I think they taked it all.
I wonder if that's what Loth promised them or something.
Maybe.
Pough walks down and opens up another door.
Empty.
Empty in here too?
Yeah, I think we're gonna find this whole castle is empty.
Well, maybe it's a ploy.
I wanted to redecorate anyways.
You'll get your chance.
Well, I don't know what to say. There's no one or nothing here.
Okay, let's go check the armory. And I'm gonna stomp off in the direction of where I think the armory is.
Okay, I'll follow.
Okay. Yeah, you get to the armory, and it's a big empty room.
This is a big, empty room.
Oh, look, I'm so surprised.
I'm not. All those other rooms were empty. I didn't see a single room with a single...
I think he was being sarcastic, Pough.
I'm not very...
Maybe we should check the treasury. Surely they must have left the treasure.
I already know that's empty.
I hope they took the guy who was behind the counter when I went there too.
Are you going to the treasury?
I don't think so. Pough's gonna
Where's the kitchen? Maybe they left something in there.
Orbog is pretty much with Stumblefoot and about ready to just leave.
You open the kitchen door and you find one solitary item laying in the middle of the kitchen.
Oh boy!
From the doorway itself, it looks kind of like a sausage.
Yes, sir.
I go and I go to it and pick it up.
As you pick it up, you see it, and it's a human finger that has a ring on it. That has a ring that looks like a spider.
Say, this finger looks very familiar.
Oh no, that's Wilder's finger.
Why is it in the kitchen?
Why was it in the kitchen?
Do you recognize this finger?
Oh, they were making finger food.
Boo, sir.
I've
Boo.
tried that before.
I say boo to you, sir.
It's rather good.
Poos had some finger food.
He's been well armed with finger food.
This looks like Wilder's finger. Am I correct in assuming that this is Wilder's finger?
You have been listening to the Playing Games with Strangers podcast with the voices of John Haryu, Catherine Serwinski, Dave Clements, J.S. Earls, Celeste Mora, Josiah Crandall, Eric Campagno, and Steve MacDonald. The theme music was written and performed by Steve Arthur, used with permission. Find more of his music on Facebook or wherever you purchase music digitally. Please review this podcast wherever you download it from to help other podcasters find our podcast and join our community. And once again, thank you for listening.
A massive thanks to our Blade Level patrons, Julie Earls, Aaron Peckham, Amanda Clements, Branson Boykin, Matthew Cosby, and Debbie Roth. Learn more and see how you can support the show by going to patreon.com/playinggameswithstrangers.